Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another live stream, guys. So, uh, so basically, we're just gonna go over some few markets using our trading system, and then we're just gonna go ahead and see what it is that we need to do. Okay. So, anyways, just a few changes, guys. That's happened. So I just exchanged uh, the uh, the cloud indicator, and I just replaced it with the 200 EMA because it's basically the same thing. It shows us the same information. Okay, so for now, guys, let's quickly just go ahead and see the different the different components of the system, right? So that even if it's your first time here, you can understand and follow what we're doing. Okay. So there's a few things that you need to notice here about this trading system, right? So number one, on the top left, you have the market scanner, right? So this dashboard right here, this is the market scanner, okay? That's the market scanner on the top left, right? Just hold on, let me just make this thicker so you guys can see. All right, so on the top left, that's the market scanner, okay? So basically how it works, guys, is in the input settings, you tell it which markets that you want to scan. Okay, so then it's going to look over those markets that you put in, and then it's going to show you which ones are trending to the top side and which ones are trending to the bottom side. So when we are looking for trading signals, for buy signals, we're going to look at these green ones right here. And then for selling signals, we're going to look at these red ones right over there. Okay, so another thing that comes with the scanner, if you look at the top right of the screen, okay, it shows you which chart that you're in right now, okay? And then another useful feature is that, the scanner is clickable. So if you click on it, it switches to another chart, right? So if you look at another block, if you click on that block, it's going to switch to that specific chart. So you don't have to open up the market watch. You don't have to use the market watch, okay? You just, as long as you have your scanner right there, you can just quickly browse through different charts, right? And then you can just go about your day. Okay, so that's basically that, right? So now let's also look at the other components. Okay, let's look at the other components, which would be, I'm just trying to insert something here. Insert shapes, rectangle. Okay, so the other components that you're going to see, guys, is the arrows on the chart. Okay, so you're going to see like some up arrows, you're going to see some down arrows. Okay, so the up arrows are going to be blue, and then the down arrows are going to be red. Okay, so what these tell you, so when you see an up arrow, it means that you were using the arrows for the entries. Okay, so the primary focus of the arrows is just to show us an entry. Okay, so if there's an arrow pointing up, it means that we need to confirm a buy entry. If there's an arrow pointing down, it means we need to show a sell entry. Okay, so that's what these arrows symbolize. Okay, and then moving on, we also have, some of you might have the cloud indicator, right? And then which we use to determine if the market is bullish or bearish. Okay, so but for in this example, guys, I switched up the cloud indicator so that I can just put the moving average, the 200 moving average. It does the same thing. I just didn't want too much on my chart. So this just looks much simpler. Okay. So the 200 EMA tells us if the price is above, it means that we're in a bullish market. If the price is beneath the the 200 EMA, it just means that the price is bearish. Don't worry, guys. You're going to see what I mean in just a bit. Okay. And then this blue line right here, guys, that's the 50 EMA. So the purpose of the 50 EMA is that we just want to use it as a stop loss line. Okay, so whenever we open up a trade, we're going to put our stop loss at the 50 EMA. Okay, very easy, very simple rules, right? And the final indicator that's on the screen, guys, is these market levels right here. You see these levels right there? Those levels are there to show you where you can take your profit. Okay, so let's say for instance right now the market is right there at that level. If we were to get in for a buy trade here, our take profit would be toward the next level that the system gives us. Okay, so the trading system looks at the pivot levels, and then it shows us where we can take our profit. Okay, very, very easy. And then obviously, like I said, the stop loss, you place it where that blue EMA is as your stop loss line. Okay. Now, since we're familiar with um, the trading components, right? Let's go over what it is that we would look for if we were supposed to get a buy trade. Okay, it's very, very simple rules, guys. Very, very easy. We don't have to complicate it because this is not a complicated system. Okay, so there's just a few things, right? But before I go through the rules, just remember, guys, for those of you guys who already have the trading system on, right? Remember the 200 EMA on the screen right now is replacing the cloud indicator. Okay, I just did it so that we have less things on the screen. Okay, just to make it a little bit more visually pleasing. Okay, so the rules are still the same, right? So, anyways, this is how we find trades. Okay, so let's talk about how to find a buy trade, a buy signal. What are we going to do? What are we looking for when we are looking for buy signal? Okay, so number one, okay, you're going to look at the market scanner right there. Okay, and then already the system highlights where the potential signals will be. So we're going to look at the market scanner, and then we're going to have a look at these green blocks right here. Okay, so these green blocks are the markets that we are interested in if we're looking for buy trades. Okay, so these light shaded green ones are weak buy signals. So these ones we're not really going to look at this moment. We're just going to focus on these markets right here. Okay, so the example that I'm going to use is this top one right here, which is the USD ZAR. As you guys can see, it's green, it's in a green block. It's telling us that the signal is to buy. Okay, so that's the first thing that we're going to do, right? Now, the next thing that we're going to do, guys, is we're going to click on there, and then we're going to go to the USD chart time frame, okay, or the chart itself. Okay, and then there's a few things that we need to see here, right? So before we confirm an entry, guys, okay, we need to understand something, right? We need to understand if the market is bullish or if the market is bearish, okay? So how do we know if the market is bullish? And how do we know if the market is bearish? Okay, so you do that by looking at the cloud indicator or the 200 EMA. Okay, so if the price, where the current market is, if it's above the 200 EMA, it means that you're in a bullish market. Okay, and then if the price is beneath the 200 EMA, it means that we're in a bearish market, right? So what happens in a bullish market? In a bullish market, it just simply means that the probability of the market going to a higher price is very high. Okay, so in a bullish market, we look for buy trades. Okay, so as soon as you hop up on the chart, that's the first thing that you want to identify. Is the market bullish or bearish? Okay, then the second thing that you want to do is you want to get a buy entry confirmation. So if there's an arrow pointing up, it means that we can actually get into a trade. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to select our lot size. I'm going to go for 0.10. I'm going to click buy. And just like that, we have our trade open. But remember, guys, right, when we open up a trade, we want to also know where we're going to put our stop loss, where we're going to put our take profit. Okay, so our stop loss is going to be placed at the stop loss line. So what you're going to do is you're going to drag the stop loss and you're going to place it at the 50 EMA, just like that. Okay, and then when where we're going to put our take profit, so our take profit is going to be at either of these levels, right? So take profit one is going to be at that next level that the system already gave us. Take profit two is going to be at this higher level. You see, just like that, guys, you have a trade. Okay, this is an analyzed trade. So from here we just wait, allow the market to do its thing, and then just continue to monitor the market and allow it to do its thing. Okay, so just like that, guys, that's how you find a buy trade using the system. Okay, so let's see if we can't find another example. All right, we can use, let me just put in my ask line, guys. Okay, just hold on. Okay, the next one that we can look at, guys, is this Eurozar, or let's see which other market we can use, right? let's use a different one for now. Okay, so let's look at the another market, which is the USDCHF. So if we go to the USDCHF, guys, the first question that we want to ask ourselves is the market bullish or bearish? The way you determine that is you need to look at where the price currently is right now in relation to the cloud indicator or the 200 EMA. So if the market or the price action is above the 200 EMA, it means that we're in a bullish market. Okay. And then once we've established that, right, now we want an entry. Okay. So as you guys can see, there's an arrow pointing up, which means that there's the arrow right there, guys. If you can't see it, there it is right there. I'm circling it right now. So that means that this is a market that we can actually open a buy on. So we're going to calculate our stop loss. I mean, our lot size. We're going to choose a lot size. I'll still stick with the 0.10. And then now, once you got your entry, you want to put your exit point. So where do you put your stop loss? You drag your stop loss and place it at the 50 EMA. And then your take profit 1 is the next level right there that the system gives you. Take profit 2, there's the next level. Take profit 3, there's the next level. Okay. And then just like that, guys, you have 2 buy trades running. Okay. We can keep going. Here's another one. This is CAD CHF. You guys can see step number 1, you look at the market scanner. CAD CHF, as you guys can see, is telling us that the market is buying. So when we go to the chart, we can see, guys, that number 1, the market is bullish. How do I know that the market is bullish? We can see that the price is above the 200 EMA, which suggests that this market is going to continue rising. And then once we see that the market is in a bullish market, then we can look for the arrow, the entry confirmation. So if there's an up arrow like what you guys see right there, it means that we can get into this trade for buy. I'm going to click buy right there. And then the next step now is to put your stop loss. So your stop loss is placed at the stop loss line right there, boom, just like that. And then your take profit, you can put it at the next level for take profit 1, or the next level after that the system gives you at take profit 2, or you can put it at the last level right there, and that's your take profit 3. So just like that, guys, in a few easy moments, right, in a few easy steps, we were able to get our entry point. Very, very easy, guys. That was super, super simple, right? So let's move on to other types of trades. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look for sell trades. Okay, so let me see. I'm just trying to get my arrow. Okay, I'm just trying to get my arrow, not my arrow, but my shape. Okay, so first step, guys, in order to find sell signals, okay, number 1, you need to look at the market scanner. Okay, so for sell signals or for markets that are going down, you look for the red blocks. Okay, you see these blocks right here, these blocks right here, these are the markets that are currently moving down. Okay, so for sell signals, you're not looking at the green ones, you're looking at the red ones. Okay, so currently right now your markets like Euro AUD is going down, Euro JPY, US 30, GBP USD, and the likes. Okay, so once you've identified a particular market that you want to trade, guys, the next step is you want to confirm the entry. Okay, so step number 1 is to look at the market scanner, and the market scanner is going to show you which markets are fluctuating in which direction, which markets are going up, which markets are going down, right? And then the second thing you want to do is the entry confirmation, right? So the market scanner shows you buy or sell signals, and then when you go to the chart, the other indicators are going to show us or confirm the entry to buy. Okay, so that's how it works, guys, right? So let's see which market looks attractive. You know, sometimes I like to just jump around between charts. Okay, we're finding one right there, GBP USD. Let's see which other one is looking attractive right now. Euro JPY is looking attractive. All right, let's stick with Euro CAD for now. Okay, so now when you jump to the chart that you want, okay, after you've identified the market that you want to trade, you go to the chart. Okay, just click on it, and then once you've clicked on it, okay, the first thing you need to ask yourself is the market in a bullish or bearish condition, right? So where, if we want to sell, we want the market to be bearish, okay, which means that the market is going to push down, right? So how do we know that the market is bearish? Okay, you look at where the current price is. If it's under the cloud indicator or the 200 EMA, it means to us that this is a bearish market. Okay, and then now the next thing that we want to do, since we know that in a bearish market we're looking for a sell entry, we want to see an arrow pointing to the downside. Okay, so if the arrow's pointing down, it means we can actually enter for sell. So I'm going to go ahead and click sell right there. All right, my stop loss, my lot size is already plotted right there. Okay, so now once you open up your sell entry, where do you place your stop loss? You place your stop loss at the blue line, at the stop loss line right there. Boom, just like that, we have our stop loss, and then we drag and drop our take profit to the next trading levels. You see, the system already shows us where we can place our take profit. So there's, we can put our take profit 1 there, take profit 2 at this level right there, and take profit 3 just like that. Boom, and then we move on. Just like that, guys, you've got a complete trade. You've got an entry and exit, right? So that's what makes a good trade. As long as you have an entry point and an exit point, then you know you are solid. Okay, so here's another example, guys. The last example that we're going to be looking at here is the GBP USD. And what do we ask ourselves, guys? Is it bullish or bearish? The way we know that is the market has to be underneath the cloud indicator or the 200 EMA. And then if it's beneath that, it means that it's bearish. The second thing that we want to do is get an entry. We want to see the arrow pointing to the downside. As you guys can see, the arrow's pointing down right there, which means that we can open up our sell trade. And then where do we put our stop loss? We put our stop loss at the blue line, at the stop loss line right there. And then we put our take profit at the next levels right there. So you can, this is where you can put your take profit 1. That's where you can put your take profit 2. Let's see if we've got take profit 3, and then take profit 3 is down there. Okay, so the way you trade these different take profit levels is you'd open up 3 different trades, and then each trade will have its own take profit and its own stop loss. Okay, so just like that, guys, we have valid trades. Okay, so that's how easy it is, guys. That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is. So um which time frames are the best? I know I get that question a lot. So basically I play between depending on what I'm trading, I can play between the 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart. Those are the charts that I'm currently looking at. All right, and then guys on TikTok, if you guys want to see the rest of the screen, you're gonna need to join us on YouTube. Okay, so you can look at you can just go over to YouTube, search for my channel, MabzFX, MABZFX. That's where you'll see us live streaming. Okay, because I can't really show the screen on TikTok. It's not really wide enough because I'm using my phone, guys. Okay, even when I stream with my PC, I just have a limited orientation, you know, so I can't really show you guys the full screen without losing quality. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking for, guys. Okay, so what makes this system work is that we are following the markets which are trending. Okay, so with this we're able to quickly identify which markets we are supposed to be analyzing and which markets we are actually supposed to be ignoring. Okay, I know if you're like me, you like looking at several charts, you know, this is definitely the way to go, guys, right? This is the simplified version of how you can analyze multiple markets in just a few moments. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's basically how you find those trades. Okay, so what other tips can I give you guys? So when you're trading, I mean, you can also combine your methods with economic analysis, you know, which is news trading as well. So I like to also follow the news events, you know, just to see if I can't find opportunities there. Um, you know, that type of vibe, guys. And what else? Yeah, so basically that's generally what I look out for when I am seeking trades. Okay, so let's just keep moving. Let's just keep moving, guys. So I just want to see if I added gold here. I did not add gold and silver, but I thought I did. Just hold on, guys. Let me just see. I'm just missing something. So on this market scanner, guys, you can add and remove different trading instruments, right? So if you want to add, like, because I also like to trade gold and silver, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just quickly do that. Let me see. Yeah, oh, wait, there it is right there. Oh, I see what I did. No, actually, I wrote the wrong thing. Okay, so let me just see on the market watch, what is it labeled as? Oh, there it is right there. You see, I wrote it as XAU USD. That's why my scanner wasn't picking it up. So I just have to type in gold, the way gold is. So I'm gonna add gold and silver, and then I'm also gonna add, okay, aluminum. We don't really trade that though, you know. So, but just for interest sake, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, right? So let me just do it right now. So I'm just gonna type in gold, right? And then silver. Let's also add silver to the, am I spelling it right, guys? It has to be exactly as the broker quotes it, so to the euro, okay? And then the next thing is what? Gold, silver, euro. What else do I want? Aluminium. Aluminium. Which other market should I look out for, guys? Let me just see if I got the spelling right. Nope, I didn't get the spelling right. Okay, aluminium. Okay. And what else can I add? Let me see. Let me also add copper to the scanner. Copper. Okay, and then just click OK. So when I click OK, it refreshes and then it magically appears. Okay, so according to this, it looks like silver is pushing to the top side. So let me just see the entry. Okay, so I don't necessarily have a good entry on the higher time frames, but on the 1 minute chart it's there. Okay, so it's right. Oh, I put silver many times, guys. Right, so I'm mainly looking at the 30-minute chart entries right there. So I just need to wait a bit. I'll probably just wait an hour so that the New York session begins, and so that I can commit to trades like that. So aluminium. Let's look at copper. Copper on, but hey, copper, I don't know how much it's gonna cost if I open up the trade. Should we just open up the trade, guys? Okay, let's just see. Let's use the smallest lot size. So copper looks like it's going down. Okay, so on the scanner it's telling us to sell, and then as you guys can see, the market is bearish. The price is under the 200 or EMA and the cloud indicator, and then we've got an arrow pointing down. Let me see if I can actually, yeah, because I'm gonna use the smallest lot size that I can, guys, because I haven't really opened up a trade on copper ever. So this is the first time, guys. We're making history right now. Okay, so there we go. Put our entry, then our stop loss is at the 50 EMA, the blue line, we call it the stop loss line, and then our take profit one is at 12,692, as you guys can see that the system gave us, and then take profit three is right there. So let me see how much with the 0.01 lot size. It's about 200 bucks, so it's not pretty bad. So if I want to make it a little bit more meaningful, if I say 0.2, then I'll be risking like 2,000. So let me just see 0. No, my math is incorrect. 0.10 would be 2,000. Anyway, let me just wait for it just to move a bit so that I don't enter at the same. Okay, I opened up the second one. You see, so I'm on the 5 minute chart, right? So basically, guys, right? Sometimes if you don't know which time frame to use, you might, let's say the system will tell you that, for example, NAS 100 is selling, right? And then you go to the 1 hour chart and you don't necessarily see the entry confirmations, right? So if that happens, you just have to change the time frames. You have to go to the lower time frames, like from the H1, if that's where you started, you're gonna have to cascade down maybe to the 30-minute chart. Then you have to cascade down to the 15-minute chart, just so that you can see the arrow and whether the market is bullish or bearish, right? You want clear entry confirmations, right? You don't just want to get in without proper entry confirmations, okay? So that's basically how you do it, guys. So right there, copper on the 5 minute chart, we have a trade, guys, just like that. And if this one goes into profit, guys, we are gonna be rich for the next year, you know. So these are actually good markets, copper. Let me see if they have it on XNES, basically. Wait, hold on, guys. I just want to see on XNES if they actually do have it so I can take the trade there as well. So copper, let's see. Let me just right click, show all. Man, I don't think they have it here on this particular account, guys. I don't think they have it. Nah, they don't. They don't. Nah, let me see. What's this? Let's go. They don't have it on this broker. Let's look at the Riv, but I don't remember seeing it. The Riv is all about nah, they're not about this copper stuff, and it's a really good trade to take, guys. Let me just see. Let me just keep looking. So they don't have it, guys. They've got cotton, sugar, coca. They don't have it. Let me see. Nah, they ain't got it. Nah, they don't have it, guys. They don't have it. So on Deriv and on XNES, they don't have the copper trading instrument. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. You know, we can still find trades elsewhere, right? So let's see. Let me just check on my YouTube if there's any comments. Okay, there's no comments right now. All right, so let's just keep going. Let's see which other additional trades we can take. Let me see. So I think a good trade to look out for, guys, is silver and gold today. They look like they're gonna be paying nicely. Okay, so let's have a look at that. You know what I mean? Let's have a look at that. Okay, so let's go to the. Okay, let me see which other one. If you look at NZDCHF, Euros, let's also open a trade here. Right, but be careful with the lot size, guys, when you're using these exotic pairs. The stop loss is gonna be. All right, guys. Okay, I just got distracted by a call. Let's see. I just want to also switch my live stream on TikTok, and let's just see what's going on. All of them, they are small. Okay, just hold on, guys.